Throw away, throw yellow. Okay. I'm a wedding photographer and I see this all the time. Guests are forced to be in the blaring sun with no water or beverages. Brides don't think about the guest's experience. Usually by the time it's all said and done, the guests are often done after the ceremony and peace out after the meal. Honestly though, that's like kind of not surprising. I like get it because like obviously the bride and groom are like the focus, but at the same time, like I feel like my goal, if I was to have like a big wedding with like lots of people and stuff, would be for everyone to leave being like, that was a great wedding. Because like weddings can be so fun, but they can also be the absolute worst. Oh, just in the sun, no beverages. That's all I want is beverages. At a wedding, all the beverages. I've officially dropped out of the bridal party. I'm a size 12 with no plans on dropping to a size 8 by December. Just a few things to ask. I handpicked all the dresses and bridesmaids that will be there and they will all be a size 8. So if you're not a size 8, I recommend hitting the gym, no offense. What the hell? That's so weird. That's the weirdest thing. I also would drop out of the bridal party. Like regardless, even if I was like, what if somebody's like a size 6 or a size 4?
Sorry, we only carry sizes 1, 3, and 5.
Now they gotta wear a dress that's too big too? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
What reality you live in?
Not everyone is just the same size. That's weird. That's weird behavior. That's just weird. Like, why? 8 is so random too. I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say on this one. I would drop out too, just because that's a weird rule. I'd be like, who am I supporting here?
The bride kicked the groom's lifelong best friend out of the wedding party because he lived with his girlfriend and she wanted her entire wedding party to be pure. Wait a second, wait. The bride kicked the groom's lifelong best friend out of the wedding party because he lived with his girlfriend and she wanted her entire wedding party to be pure. Never mind that it was her third marriage and that the first 2 ended due to her own infidelity. Well, marriage number 3 ended the same way, but at least the groom and his friend worked past it and are still best friends. Yo, like, no. And frankly, like, you know what, I want to put this on the bride, and it obviously is. But if you're the groom, and she's doing that, and you're looking at her history and being like, hey, well, you cheated on him, you're kicking my best friend out of my wedding too, this is my wedding as well. No. Big red flags.
Us, the bridesmaids, did everything from dragging 250 chairs and setting them up, to hauling furniture down 2 flights of stairs, positioning it in other places. During the wedding, I learned that the bride and groom were trying to avoid all of the setup. Toward the end of the party, almost everyone had left, and I realized that 2 of the groomsmen were so drunk that they were going to be useless, and it would again be on the bridesmaids to clean up and put all the furniture back up the stairs. I went to tell the bride goodbye. Yeah, I can imagine. Like, I do get it as like the bridal party and stuff like that, and also like the groomsmen and all of that, like they should help with the setup and the well, I mean, should I use lightly, but like, you know, it makes sense that the bridal party helps, but like wouldn't also, I'm so hands-on, like I would be the one who's like there making sure everything's how I want it to be. I'm not leaving things up to anyone else. I would be stressed. I would be so stressed. I want to be involved. What if I show up and the furniture isn't where I want it to be? You know? I don't know, maybe that's just me, but that is kind of rude. I'm talking 5 solid hours of crafting for the bride's decorations at her house that should have been completed months ago. The bride was also super drunk and wasn't even being gracious about it. She was literally calling us dumb bleep. I never spoke to her again after I left her wedding. Yeah, I can imagine. If, like, weddings suck. Like, well, weddings don't suck. The preparation for weddings suck. It's a lot of work, so many little dainty things to do, like, you know, it's a lot of work regardless. Even if you have a ton of money and can just buy everything, it still can be a lot of work. Just like harassing your bridesmaids while they're helping you though, and insulting them and calling them rude things, just seems unhinged. Like, there's no like, oh, she was stressed, that can like cover this behavior, you know?
Sorry, you can't come to the wedding, send us money anyway. As much as we would love for you to attend, sadly our venue cannot accommodate everyone. We are sure to keep you in our hearts in this celebration of love. If you would like to congratulate the bride and groom rather than a registry, they are accepting money to aid in a beautiful honeymoon. Yeah, so I mean, like, you know what, honestly, like, they're shooting their shot. They're shooting their shot, and I'm not gonna fault them for shooting their shot. Is it rude? I mean, kinda, but they're shooting their shot and they're like, hey, like, you could still give us money, but like we can't afford, and maybe they're just not that well off. Maybe their venue can't accommodate everybody because they don't have that much money. So, you know what? I mean, they're shooting their shot and like, respect.
Am I the for telling the bride that it is too expensive for her bridal party to spend $2,000 to $5,000 for a bachelorette plus her costs plus pay for other bridal events? No, you're not. That's insane. That's insane. I totally get, like, some people like to go lavish for their like parties and all of that stuff, which is, you know, fine. But I feel like if you want to spend thousands of dollars on a party, you also shouldn't expect anyone else to pay for your own costs. And like, you should keep it to just the one event. And you also shouldn't be upset when people can't afford to spend that much money. Like, that's an insane amount of money for one party. And some people can, which is fine, and they should do that. And other people can't, which is also fine, and they should not do that. The groom sent every guest a mail asking who needed babysitter at the wedding for the night. I answered that we would not need, as we will have to put our 3 children to bed at 10 or 11 p.m. He texted me angrily that it was not acceptable not to stay at least until 1 a.m. and that he would prefer me not to come rather than us leaving the dinner early. First of all, who's eating dinner till 1 a.m.? Like, no way, Jose, I'll be hungry long before then. I told him that we wouldn't come if he preferred, and he immediately canceled my room booking. What a psychopath. That's just so weird. Ew, that's so weird. Also, yeah, sorry, I don't want a stranger that you've organized looking after my children. Thanks, but no thanks. Also weird, just weird. What if I don't want to stay till 1? Now I'm suddenly a bad friend because I'm leaving at 10 or 11? No. Thank God he canceled your room booking because he also canceled that friendship. I'm getting married in 4 months. One of the bridesmaids have put on a foot of weight since I've asked her. How do I tell her nicely that she needs to take a few runs around the block daily? I don't want a fat heifer to ruin my wedding photos. I'm so pissed off they know how much this wedding means to me and she just doesn't give a f. Don't even know what to say about this one. That's f***ed up. I hope this friend first of all saw this first. I hope that friend has way better friends, and I hope whoever this is had a terrible wedding. I wish that on somebody. Yep, I did. And I don't even care if that's rude, I mean it. My friend is having her wedding this fall, but she can't afford it, so she is trying to get her friends to work for free. After a month of begging and repeated texts, I give up and quote her that the cake she wants will be $400. I was getting her a $100 gift for her wedding, so if she doesn't want the gift, I'll charge her $300. She got upset, saying she can't afford it and she's only willing to pay $100 for it. I lost my temper and told her she doesn't deserve a nice wedding if she can't pay people what they're worth and hung up. I mean, it's true. I like have sympathy, you know, for not being able to afford all of the things that you want. I can understand that, you know, that's not the best situation to be in, but also your misfortune doesn't have to be everyone else's misfortune as well. You know, there are other ways around it. You can also just postpone your wedding and save up. You could just not have this big fancy wedding at all.
I'll never consider that.
There are just other options other than being a bad friend, but maybe that's just me and my opinions.
No, she didn't. She didn't do that. What? Yeah, that's a big no-no for me. That is like the biggest red flag. I'd be standing there at the altar and be like, oh my god, the like alarm bell is just going off in my brain like, what the hell have I got myself into? Can I hug my ex-boyfriend one final time? Like, this day is not even remotely about that guy. Why do you even remember that guy? You know, it's like, why is that guy even here? Like, what is he doing here right now? Like, what? Holy. Okay, so the bride stopped talking to me immediately after her wedding because I had a terrible cold the day of her wedding and had to go rest in my room halfway through setting up her wedding decorations, which we bridesmaids made without her help. Hold up, so like that was Dude, get out of here. Literally get out of here. Like, I get it. You're the bride. It's your wedding day. But like, come on. Your friend is sick right now. She's trying to get through this. I guarantee if this was like not your wedding, not something so serious, she wouldn't even be going. You know, it's like she'd probably be calling in sick to work right now. So like, just chill.
I shouldn't have come.
The bride was goth, so she insisted on having her wedding as close to Halloween as possible, which is fine, except that she expected all her bridesmaids to learn calligraphy and handwrite all her invitations. We even got hand cramps and burns on our fingers from having to seal them with hot wax. Dude, what is it about, like, it's just like they're your bridesmaids, they're not your freaking like workers right now. Like, you're not paying them, you know, like you don't have them under contract. Like, you've asked them to be your bridesmaids. They're there to help you and support you as you get married, but they're not here to do all your freaking chores and work for you and like learn freaking calligraphy. Honestly, if I ever get married and I have groomsmen and stuff like that, I'm always just like, take me to a football game, like let's get kind of drunk, that's it, like we're good. Ridiculous.
Am I the for not giving my cousin Mike a +1 to my wedding because his girlfriend smells like eggs? Well, Mike just found out he's the only close family member not getting a +1. When he pressed me on the issue, I told him that she smelled. He yelled at me and called me some unpleasant things before saying if she wasn't coming, then neither was he. Yeah, I like do think that that's the move, like, cause she smells like eggs? I don't know, man. Why does she smell like eggs, first of all? But like, I don't think you should not invite somebody because they smell like eggs. And also, I understand why Mike was like a little annoyed by that, especially if he's the only close family member not getting a +1. Like, she's clearly being singled out and she probably wants to know. Also, I like don't blame people who, if they're going to a wedding and then they don't get a +1, like that's okay. Also, you don't have to give anybody a +1. Like, you don't want a bunch of randoms at your wedding, that's totally fine. But I also don't blame somebody if they don't get a +1 for not going because their spouse isn't invited. Like, I also don't blame that. I can see both sides on that issue.
She had a bachelorette party the same weekend as my birthday, but we weren't allowed to do anything for my birthday on the trip, not even mention it. Well, on my actual birthday, some of my friends got some balloons and a little cake from the hotel. They tried to keep it a secret, but Bridezilla came into the room, saw everything, went completely silent, then walked out, pissed. Well, Bridezilla, I will not be attending your wedding anymore. Why can't we, like, why can this not be a joint affair right now? It's like, oh yeah, also my birthday, like, you're getting married. Hopefully that only happens once, you know? So it's like, yes, I understand, like, this is the big thing that we're doing, but my birthday comes along once a year. Like, can we not get a few shots, celebrate, and have some cake while you're doing that? No. No, no, no. It was 10 degrees Fahrenheit in February, and the bride insisted on outdoor photos without coats because we can't hide the dresses. Even the photographer told her no, and she pitched a fit. Years later, she still complains about her bridesmaids ruined her wedding. How does that, no, lady, like, it's just like, don't have your freaking wedding in February if you wanna, like, get all these nice pictures, you know, that's why people have their weddings in the summer, like, it's wedding season right now, you know, it's like, people like to have them at this time, because they don't want to have them in February, because they don't want to freeze off, so you know what, you did that to you.
Bridezilla's mother telling me not to buy eyeshadow for a wedding 8 months away. Oh good, Jeffree Star is dropping a purple themed collection. I was thinking I had too much money. The glitters! Don't buy purples for the wedding, love. Everyone in neutral shades got you booked in with makeup artist. It has nothing to do with the wedding, I just love Jeffree Star. Also, I shouldn't be booked with the makeup artist, I am hair only. Imagine just trying to, you know, put a thing on Facebook being like, whoa, really excited for this new eyeshadow palette. And then somebody's like, ooh, not for the wedding. No, I know that you would probably already be buying makeup for the wedding, and I know you were gonna go for bright purple. Also, if you wanted to go for bright purple, do it. You're wearing a white dress. You can wear any makeup on your eyes and it's gonna look great. It'll blend right in. Why do people want to tell other people what to do on their wedding day? If you want to wear a purple dress, wear a purple dress. Who cares? Who cares? Also the glitters. I know, we're not here for Jeffree Star, but we, you know, the palette. We're talking about makeup here, okay? I know Jeffree Star is Very polarizing, to say the least, but.
The final straw for me was when the bride demanded to see the toast I'd written so she could edit it. She ended up rewriting it all together, and I ended up skipping her wedding. Like, I think I can understand it, like a toast just being like, hey, like just to tell you, I don't want to write this for you, but like my family, my grandparents are gonna be there, so like maybe leave that story out about like how we were doing that thing, which they wouldn't like, you know. I can understand something like that. But to go in, to edit it, to rewrite it, no. Like, you're lucky I'm taking the time to even write this for you at all, you know?
You should be grateful.
My best friend left me out of her bridal party because I was overweight, and her mother thought that would limit bridesmaids' dress choices and throw the wedding photos off. That's not your best friend anymore. Is what I gotta say about that. That's literally just not your best friend anymore. Like, if that is your best friend, then that just doesn't happen, and it did happen, and I'm very sorry, and wow, they suck. I offered to shoot an entire wedding for $400. $400, 12 plus hours of shooting, 24 editing, an average photography package usually started at $2K. I just got yelled at for charging that much. If you don't have it in your budget, take it with an iPhone, I don't care. Literally for real, dude, like $400 is a ridiculous steal. I don't even know why they offered that in the first place, man. Like, they're so right. Like, you want wedding photos, like you were looking at thousands and thousands of dollars to get a professional to do it, because yeah, they gotta come in their entire day, then they edit it all up. Like, that is insane. I couldn't attend my friend's last-minute destination wedding because I had to travel to visit my dad, who was dying of cancer, to handle hospice arrangements. She was pissed and tried to guilt trip me because I couldn't afford both plane flights. That was the end of our friendship. Yeah, that would definitely be it for me as well. Like, this is just not a person who, like, this is not a nice person, you know. It's like they have to be the center of attention at all times, and like, I get it, like, your wedding's very important, but one, it was last minute, two, it was destination, and three, her dad is dying of cancer. And like, just literally priorities, you know, like, just priorities. Wow. Okay guys, so I offered to help my friend cater a wedding this weekend, and now the bride wants us to match the wedding party, meaning buying something to wear that I can't afford. How did an offer of time and labor become an expense? Wait, so they helped their friend cater the wedding this weekend, and now the bride wants us to match the wedding party? Okay. I mean, I feel like this isn't gonna ruin the wedding day, but like, yeah, like, you're definitely offering to help, and now they want you to pay money. I'd be like, no. I'd just be like, straight up, no, I'm sorry. Like, I know that it's like the bride's day, and they, you know, they get to decide, but at the same point, like, I'm not about to spend $400 because you decided that. So, I just received a wedding request where the client wanted me to pay $100 to photograph the event. I thought they were joking at first. I laughed and then was slightly offended and then laughed again. I explained, fortunately, I'm not in a position where I need to pay to work, but thanks for the offer. But for real though, what kind of bananas we talking about here? What a request. Wow, so they asked the photographer to pay them for the wedding? That's ridiculous. That is fully ridiculous. Like, even if they were in a position where it was like you were trying to build up your portfolio or something like that, you just do it for free. Like, you don't pay another individual to do that. And even if you're doing it for free, like, that seems like a stretch. So yeah, crazy.
Hey everyone, has anyone received any wedding gifts in the past that were a slap in the face? How did you deal with it? Just that right there already is more than enough. My partner and I had a very exclusive wedding, all inclusive, and the focus were our guests. Our best friend, husband, and kids knew this, and they gifted us 2 Kmart towels, a total value of about $10. This hurt us a lot as it was a slap in the face. We don't know how to deal with it. Any suggestions? Okay, so you made them go to an all-inclusive, first of all, which like costs money. They probably had to travel somewhere. Anyways, maybe it's all they can afford, question mark? Be thankful they wanted to be there to celebrate your special day and focus on the qualities in their personalities rather than the material items they may or may not have given you. Yeah, 100%. Is there any other comments? Hope somebody's like, your karma? Exactly. Oh, I can't see that bottom one. Oh, are you actually serious? It's not about what you get out of it. It's about celebrating with, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Literally, like, people go to weddings and don't bring a gift. Like, I don't know, I'm already here. I already spent money coming here in the first place. Most people do. Weddings cost other people money too. Oh, man. And what do we do about it? They They gave you towels. Everyone needs towels, even a Kmart towel. The 40 answers and 12 reactions really says a lot. That's how you know that things are bad.
You know what? I shouldn't have asked.
I'm getting married in 4 months. One of the bridesmaids have put on a fuckload of weight since I've asked her. How do I tell her nicely that she needs to take a few runs around the block daily? I don't want a fat heifer to ruin my wedding photos. I'm so pissed off they know how much this wedding means to me and she just doesn't give a f. Oh my god. I hate you. I literally hate you. I hope that your husband leaves you, or whoever it is that you're marrying, I hope that they leave you, because this is horrible. That is just a horrible, horrible, horrible thing to ever say. And even to think, you know, even to actually think, to think that, I don't even want to get into it. That is just a horrible individual, guys. Wow, I hate you so much. Anyone who spends $500 or more will get a seat at the head of my table. 1,000 gets you a bridesmaid/groomsman spot. See you soon. Yep, no, I'm not going actually. How much does 0 money get me? I don't want to be your friend anymore if that is the case. That's just like, what? Oh my god, this is just so, like, this is the world that we're living in right now. Like, this is what freaking capitalism has done to us, guys. We're literally like auctioning off bridesmen and groomsmen spots. Like, no, no, no.
So these two girls I know that have been friends for approximately 20 years are having, I acted out the little symbol there, are having their weddings on the same day, separate locations, and 2 different people, by the way. Okay. Bride A is having a surprise wedding and has invited all of her friends and family over for a late 30th birthday party where she and her beloved will tie the knot in their backyard. Invitation sent with RSVP. Bride B is having a super extravagant wedding of the century and sent out the invitations for the same day as their friend, Bride A, late 30th birthday party. And yes, Bride B is in the know and actually supposed to be a surprise bridesmaid in Bride A wedding. Obviously not happening. What? Why would Bride B do that? Also, a surprise wedding? I've never heard of that before. Would you be down?
Nope.
Would you be down for that? If I thought I was going for a 30th birthday party and it turns out to be a wedding, I'd feel terribly underdressed. I would wear very different things to those events. But like, why would Bride... I'm just gonna say it, I don't think they're friends anymore. That's like worse than like, she threw a party on the same day as my party. A wedding on the same day as my wedding. Not good.
Looking to borrow a car for my wedding day. Will be needing it from 2 to 8 p.m. Thank you. You can borrow my Tesla if you want. Do you have a picture? Seriously, a Model 3? Trade it in for a Model X and then maybe I'll consider. And then this guy says, dude, it's just an option. You don't have to be a dick about it. I will be out of town, so I can't make it to your wedding. You can borrow the M3 if you want. LOL, no thank you. Looking for something at least over 100K. It's for my wedding, not my 18th birthday party. Wow, I hate you. I hate all of you. It's a Tesla, and like, dude, like, these are nice cars too. And even if they weren't, like, these people are straight up offering their vehicles to you, and this is how you get back to them. Like, never again. Like, I am not going to your wedding. I hate people like this so much, man. Like, they're just the worst. Bride is pissed her bridesmaid has the wrong color toenail polish, gets super defensive in the comments. When your braidmaid, I imagine they said bridemaid, didn't ask what colors to do for her toenails. This makes me mad. Am I the only one that thinks that little things like this makes them mad? I think that's what they're trying to say there. Like, a lot of typos there, folks, but yeah, you're not the only one, because there are other people, there are a bunch of Karens out there, but like not me, you know? It's like, I can't even imagine getting to my wedding. It's like, it's supposed to be your wedding day. Like, screw all this, you know what I mean? Like, literally, like, who even cares, dude? It's like, why does it matter? Like, if you're supposed to be in love with another human being, and that's what it's supposed to be about, not your freaking bridesmaid's toenails. Like, don't look at them if they're causing you a problem. What the hell? My wife's best friend is a florist, and she gifted her services to her friend's wedding. Well, afterward, the bride and her mom got pissy at her because she didn't give them an additional gift. Let's conveniently forget the $1,000 in floral products she gifted to the wedding. It's a rift that's never been healed. So hold up, they're not even paying? So my wife's best friend is a florist, and she gifted her, oh, okay, so a friend's wedding, she gifted $1,000 of flowers and floral products. No, why? Like, why would you? I mean, like, that is such an incredible gesture, and then to get, dude, people are so entitled. How could you possibly be this entitled? If somebody literally was like, I'm just gonna give you $1,000 in flowers, I'd be like, oh my God, like, you are an angel with 2 halos. You know, like, I don't expect anything from you. I'd be getting them something. You know, I'd literally be getting them something as a gift to thank them for that. Like, get out of here. Okay, so Fox5 comes in here and says, the couple invited family and friends to their dream home for their wedding, or for their weekend wedding celebration, saying it was God's plan that they should get married there. Just one problem, they didn't own the mansion and didn't get permission from the owner. Well, that is absolutely ridiculous. Can you imagine just showing up to a person's home, just being like, hey, we're just gonna like occupy this space right now because God told us it's all good. We're getting married and God's gonna be with us, so yeah, just chill. I'd be like, no, you're not, man. Like, I'm glad that you like my home, but like, goodbye. And I feel like this could have been avoided because they probably could have reached out to the owner and said, hey, listen, it's our wedding. We love your home so much. We'll pay you a little bit of money. We'll give you some food. Can we just come in here, do this thing for an afternoon? We'll be gone. I feel like they would be okay with that, you know, because like, it's love and stuff, but doing it like this, absolutely not. Alright, hey, I know this is last minute, but would you be able to make a wedding cake by noon on Sunday? I can possibly fit something in by Sunday, but it's gonna depend on what you're interested in getting. You're kidding me. Something like this, but not too big. I'm only expecting 300 people. LOL, wow, I'm sorry, that's gonna be impossible to fit it in such short notice. Okay, I understand. Are you sure? On TV they can play a bigger case than this in a short time. Are you a beginner? Have a good night. Yeah, like, that is, wow. Okay, I just feel like people are so disconnected from reality. Like, and also too, it's your wedding and you're only getting the cake like a few days before. Are you on crack? Like, what sort of drugs are you doing? That's supposed to be like you go venue and then cake, you know, like these are like important things, man, and you're doing it the weekend prior. Like, sorry guys, like go pick some up from Freshco or something.
Ladies engagement ring / wedding ring, $1,800. I'm selling this because my girlfriend didn't like it. I designed it myself. It's appraised for $2,500. No lowball offers will be considered. It comes certified. I have all the paperwork to prove it. That's so sad. What the hell? Can I see the ring? He designed it himself too. So much effort. Oh, wow, I could cry. Aw, that's so nice. Why wouldn't she like it? What do you mean? That's so rude. I feel bad. I'm just sad now. That's so sad. I hope that he sold the girlfriend with the ring. No. Even if somebody gave me a ring and I didn't like it for whatever spoiled ass reason, do you think that I would ever say that out loud? No. Okay, so question. I have a maid of honor and 3 bridesmaids. My maid of honor and 2 of my bridesmaids love the dress I picked out for them and have ordered it. It is $265. Now, I totally know that not everyone can afford that, but all of my bridesmaids have waited 36 years for me to get married. Nobody waited 36 years for you to get married. I'll tell you that. I'm sure they're all very happy for you, but I'm sure none of them really cared, okay? They weren't waiting with bated breath for you to get married. No, they didn't. I just found out today that one of them wasn't planning to spend much more than $150. What do I do if the other 3 of the 4 total have the same dress? Pictures of one of our engagement photos. First of all, not wanting to spend more than $150 on a dress that you might not even like, and also you probably will never wear again, is like so reasonable. And you, as the bride, should probably, I don't know, foot the rest of that bill if you really want them to wear that dress so damn bad. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Man, people are entitled. It's all on Facebook too. What a surprise. Like, I thought people on Facebook were just great.
These people are evil, remember?
Drama. Hungry photographer deletes all photos and leaves after being denied food at wedding. Well, I mean, there you have it, guys. Like, you don't deny your photographer food. If my guy's like out here taking a million different pictures and he's like, hey, can I have like a appetizer or something like that? You go, absolutely you can. Plus, it's like why would you even say no? Unless you straight up like had the food so planned out that it's like, I'm sorry, man. Like, if you have some, like, no, like another person won't get it. But like that, no, that's stupid. There, you know, honestly, you got what was coming to you.
Dilemma of the day. Oh no. I'm a bridesmaid for a friend, and she has asked the bridal party to cut all of our hair to the same length. Fine, I can do that. Nope, not a chance. I'd already be out. I'd already be out at that point. And dye our hair too. I'm a blonde and she wants it to be a dark brown, and I really don't want to do that. Is it selfish to say no? No. No, it is not selfish to say no. And that's an insane thing to ask somebody. I would actually cutting, you're fine. The craziest part is that you're fine with all the same length. Like, no lady, this isn't the Rockettes. Like, what do you want from me? No, I would be like, no, I'm fine just being a guest. Wear whatever they want, just spend less money. You don't have to do a bunch of weird activities and weird photos. You just hang out. No thanks. Oh my god, all right. Whew.
At the risk of sounding entitled, at the risk. The fact that you've already posted something this long is too much. I have to vent today. When we invited our friends and family to our destination wedding in Thailand, only 9 people RSVP'd out of 150. Okay, I get it, paying $3K to share my special day is too much for some of you. I'd pay for yours, but whatever. Alright, sure, let's keep going. But then when we changed the wedding to be in Hawaii so it's within everyone's reach, only 7 of you RSVP'd? It costs less, but less of you want to come? Is that what you think of blank and me? You can't spare $2K to come share our happiness? I'm tempted to just elope and not let any of you be a part of our happiest day. This is it, guys. You have 3 days to respond to our evites or we're deleting you off of Facebook, and good luck keeping up with our lives then. Nice. And don't get me started on the registry. Only the cheap stuff is gone. I swear I thought I had better friends. Blank and I are asking you to reconsider.
I bet they got 0 RSVPs after that. Okay, first of all, you wonder why people don't want to spend $3 grand to go to your wedding, okay? How you keep them updated is by posting on Facebook, so, alright? I already don't like this person just in general. What? All of this? Only the cheap stuff is gone. Yeah, because they're already spending $3 grand to go to your wedding. Oh, sorry, $2 grand because you switched it to be, you know, within everyone's reach. Like, that's insane. People are crazy. Also, the whole point of, well, not the whole point, but like part of having a destination wedding is like only having your closest friends and family who are willing to spend $3 grand to come to your wedding, right? Like, that's the whole point. I don't know, 150 people for a destination wedding? That's insane. I could never plan that.
No way.
The bride was blonde and all the bridesmaids were brunette except me. So the bride asked me to dye my hair brown for the wedding because she wanted to be the only blonde. Okay, I mean, like, it's not as, I guess she asked, so it's not as ridiculous as like some of the other ones where they're demanding. It's still stupid and crazy. Like, it's still like, I don't know why your brain would even go there. But like, maybe if you were thinking like, oh, we could take such cool photos if like no, you know what, actually no, it's just weird. I was trying to justify it, I'm just like, well, like, that's just, you're thinking too much, lady.
If you weren't informed by Mike, it's mine and Christian's wedding next month. If you're, okay. Great, already. Why does everyone just expect gifts, by the way? If you're buying us gifts, the requirement is to buy us gifts above $250 for either me or Christian. So what you're saying is that you want something over $250. Yup. Well then, don't expect me coming. Honestly. What does it say at the bottom? We have beer, cocktails, cake. Well then you're losing because we have so much people here that have confirmed. Okay, I still don't care. Then you don't need a gift over $250 if so many people are coming, right? Like, that's insane. Most people would be like, hey, we have like this limit, we're not spending over this, like, you know, you guys are already going out of your way to come, we really appreciate it, blah, blah, blah. Like, I know it's like tradition or whatever, normal to get gifts for people who are getting married, but like, it's not a requirement to go to somebody's wedding. You don't have to get anybody a gift. My mother-in-law wore a wedding dress to my wedding. Oh, and mother-in-law too. Not even like, because if it was your own mother, at least you could just like, you know, not that you should ever be mean to your mother, but like that you could just like rip her a new one. But like your mother-in-law is like, I mean, you still can, but it's just a little bit of a different story. That's insane. Well, at that point you'd be like, I don't even know what to do. I don't know. I can't kick her out because like, that my husband's gonna hate me now because it's his mom, but like he also probably went to kick her out because that's just stupid. Like people are like, don't wear white. This lady wore a whole wedding dress. That's crazy. And also just weird. That's weird. My closest cousin, the closest thing I have to a sibling, has officially confirmed I won't be her maid of honor because I'm too fat for a maid of honor role. Have to lose some weight before December or no maid of honor duties for me. I shan't be attending the wedding. What is with everybody on having a weight limit for their wedding? This, like, is that not the weirdest thing you've ever heard? It's just so strange. I just feel like there's so many other things to worry about on a wedding day and like in planning a wedding. I don't even know how your mind goes there. It's just insane. Also, like, no. I love this person. Yeah, I shan't be attending the wedding. I love it. I wouldn't either. Bro, so Shay talking about she want all the groomsmen to have a fade so everybody can look clean, cut in the pictures and everything. So what are you asking me? You want me to cut my dreads, which I've been growing for 7 years to be in the wedding? Yeah, bro, that's, imagine asking somebody to cut their dreads off and then get a fade. Like, no, absolutely not. Because she wants, it's not even the person that you're there for. Absolutely not. Nope. Nope. Sorry. I can't even come anymore. No, not only can I not be a groomsman, I'm just busy. I got something else to do.
People are so entitled.
I got revenge on entitled brides. Let's go. But like, I don't know if because she smells. Oh, Chris, what would you do? If your brother had a girlfriend who smelled like eggs, would you still let her come to the wedding?
Oh yeah, it's another reason.
Right? Like, yeah, I don't know. Or your cousin Mike, I guess. So weird. Like, yeah, of course you don't want somebody smelly around, but like, what's going on? Maybe she has like a health issue or something that's making her smell like eggs. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but like, whatever. Cause she smells like eggs. That's so weird. Okay, us. That's how it starts. Oh, us, the bridesmaids. Like, just read slightly more than one word and you'll realize. Me just judging right off the bat. Also, without like explaining that that's the expectation. Like, do you guys mind doing this while we, I don't know, off somewhere? Like, I don't know. Guys, remember when I never used to curse and now I curse every second word? Sorry, I'm just comfortable now. That's just an If this was an am I the well, I guess not the bridesmaid, but the bride is the for sure. Yeah, that's f***ed up. My closest cousin, the closest thing I have to a sibling, has officially, what the f***? Let me try this again. Guys, producer Chris left me alone in here, and I don't know what to do, so I got my phone. I'm here alone. I'll drink my coffee. Are you guys getting married? What's going on? Like, it's a lot of money. You could just like spend that money on anything else. Also, like, I live in Toronto. You guys spend your money on like, I don't know, rent or groceries.
Great.
Like, it's already just expensive. You know? Tell me if you are married already. Let me know down below in the comments the craziest story from your wedding. Cause like, no wedding, well, I can't say no wedding. There's gotta be some weddings that just like go off without a hitch, nothing crazy happens. But like, weddings are drama filled. People get drunk, you know, things happen. So let me know your crazy wedding stories.